That's what's right about whipped cream, Ma. Was it every time I taste it out of the canister? Yeah. I could always taste like pumpkin pie with it. Even though pumpkin pie isn't accompanying in it at all, I can still taste it because they one goes with the other handedly. Oh. Hello! Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. It catches me off guard sometimes because when I do these, usually I put the DVD on pause and I see the DVD bouncing back on the reflection of the photographs against the walls there. It's kind of funny. So it's my 1400th talk. I've done 1,400 talks on the way I feel about things. It's a lot of feelings, I'd say. I'm so excited today, though. I got that feeling of gratitude today. I'm super excited today. I just have been doing laundry all day. It's been 3 years since I've been able to do laundry in the house. That I haven't had to go to a laundromat. So I'm going to celebrate. Ooh, uh-oh. I knocked over my strawberry. That's going to, whoops. Whoops, there's a potential mess hazard right there. I found these. Don't know where it came from. I think it was in a box of mom stuff. From years ago. And there's several of them. I do believe you could like copy them off. And then make multiples. Anyway, they say friendship bag. Do you remember where this came from, Ma? No. No? Maybe Opal? Who knows? Friendship bag. Excuse me. See, that's the thing. We might not remember what happened 5 minutes ago, but sometimes recall from history is more prominent. Okay. One Band-Aid. You put all these items in a little bag. Is the idea. Is what my interpretation of it is. One Band-Aid to help a friend who needs mending. One button to close your mouth before saying an unkind word. One tissue to dry the tears of a friend who is hurting. One candied kiss because everyone needs TLC every day. One toothpick to be easygoing and not too picky. One eraser because everyone makes mistakes and it's okay. One lifesaver because we're always willing to help each other. And one rubber band to bind us together. I love this stuff, man. Keep your friendship bag handy at all times. That's freaking, I love that stuff. And this is the stuff that people are coming into, that heart space. Don't mind the noise in the background. Nobody's being harmed. It's just air in the lines. Hot talk. He gets it confused sometimes. He gets a little worried. The noises, and he's just a tender heart. Man, I just meditated state. I did a late one. I didn't do one during the day. We had a really good, I didn't get mad once. Well, I did this morning, but it was a quick flash in for energies like these that we're in and charts like mine. That's a blessing. So I did get to meditate about 45. It was longer. I think it was closer to an hour, but it kept pausing out. So, and I got like 45 minutes. It's a great one. I recommend it. It's okay, baby. Open your third eye. It's one by Pura Rasa, your meditation library. And the talk was Open Your Third Eye, Strengthen Your Intuition, Guided Meditation. That's what I was thinking about in the meditate state. Is I was just like, we're coming into a lot of the same energies of like the same witch trials and stuff like that. And everything is in the eye of the beholder, you know. And everybody's witchy in some capacity. People are witches because they use their words as spells. What people are going to need to come into terms with is which are you serving? Light or darkness? I choose light because God, good orderly direction, doing the right thing that doesn't have anything to do with harming people, farming people, arming people, charming people, or, consumption of spirit or life force energy. And I was thinking about all the stuff that isn't getting attention right now. Hi, Beba girl. Where were you at? What you doing? You taking laps? I'm thinking about all the stuff that isn't getting attention right now. Because a lot of people are going within and they're connecting to source, higher power, God, whatever. It's a come to Jesus here. It is. It's definitely a come to Jesus. Because it's going to be a what? You ain't seen nothing yet kind of thing situation. So people are going to have to figure out how to connect to something outside themselves to find peace. Because people aren't going to, there's no going to the beach and, well, there actually a lot of people are going. I saw that in real life. A lot of people were going to the beach down in Florida. A lot of beach go. I was happy to see that. And people without the going to the beach, that's cool. So, but the thing of it is there's pockets of that, but they're gonna be burst because it's really we're coming into a time where people are going to. The control freaks are just really gonna just want to control more and more and more and more. So we're gonna see more and more of these crazy, ridiculous rules and regulations and potential. And people don't like to be told what to do for so long. People want to be able to live in their creativity, and there's still plenty of people. There's still plenty of people living. Like the cartoonist for Bob's Burger, he died from injuries sustained last week in a skydiving accident. Maybe it was like a New Year's Eve thing. I know a lot of people. That's one thing I never did. I fall enough out of trees. I get the gist. I know what free fall feels like. I don't need to feel it for, that's for the airborne guys. I'm support. I'm maintenance. I'm good at fire. I'm marksman too. I'm good with the firearm. I hit what I aim. But I try not to aim negativity towards people much anymore. That's what I'm figuring out in this incarnation. I was listening to Good Dog earlier, and I'm starting to get, like, whenever I get, because I read these stories in the news about how you hear, this dude killed shot his mom in the face and did this terrible thing and was dancing with his sister afterward and did it because he said there was a demon told him or something like that. And I'm just like, that stuff is true, man. People get negative attachments and and they take on weird stuff and they start doing weird stuff and having weird behaviors. I had the weirdest cravings to smoke cigarettes in the last couple of days. I wanted to get a bottle of frickin' whiskey and smoke cigarettes. And I haven't smoked cigarettes, nor have I had a craving to smoke cigarettes I stopped smoking like 10 years ago. 2010 was the year I stopped. I think I worked at Creighton the year I stopped. Maybe it's 2015. Maybe it was later, 2014. Nonetheless, I'm like, this stuff ain't mine. When you're energetic sensitive, you pick into other people's stuff. You tune into other people's stuff. And I'm like, this ain't mine. So what I did was, I got a strawberry fontan installed. The fizz I don't drink a lot of soda. I got one of these, and I got a Sprite. I like the caffeine. I like the flavors that come in the caffeine-free varieties. Anyway, so I was thinking about all the stuff that isn't getting attention right now, and that was kind of cool. You know, and how the Earth changed a year ago, dude. Because it was stopped being what it was back then. We just have adapted more into, you know, this was already decided that people were going to make their choice back then. That they were just going to, I mean, my life hasn't really changed much. I'm a work from home daughter, and I got some pretty cool ideas I'm gonna see about I can do when because it's gonna start like as soon as it hits 45, 50 degrees. That's warm to me, man. I'm hot. I'm like in shorts and stuff like that. I love the sun too. I'm already trying to picture and visual like where I could put my sunning chair and stuff like that because there's like no. I gotta start from zero scratch here. There's no kind of yard, and I'm gonna need some kind of place to go to freaking get sun and charge my batteries. You know, even if I have to get like a tent and cut out the top, you know, for privacy because there's houses all over. Anyway. So I was thinking today of how the trials and tribulations in which I've walked through, and I still trust God to guide me and carry me through life and sustain me in hard times and dark times. And because when I started these talks, there was like 5 days in between I didn't do them. I was battling with my demons, my low vibrational frequency. I was drinking, and after not drinking for 13 years, and I came into a lot of recognition and realization of recovery that I didn't understand before, that only the slipper could get, you know. And thank God I've been alcohol free because that's part of my karma, my ancestral karma. Is that I had a grandfather. I don't know mom's side. She was adopted, put in an orphanage, and but dad's side, grandfather had a lot of anger, fire sign. He was a Leo, I believe, and a lot of anger, justifiable. You know, German, came from a lot of German brothers, and dad was in the railroad, and there's all kinds of weird stories about that. Anyway, not to get too far off task, so getting past anger is if I can just like live every day, one day at a time, try and live a joyful, peaceful life without causing harm to myself by being angry or other beings, living energies around me. If I can do that, then my ancestors, all my ancestors, the way I look at it is that they can rest in peace. So that they can rest in peace because that's the anger that I've absolved. So anyway, I got a call coming in, and so I'm gonna get off here. I want to eat some ice cream. I got this butternut cake this time, a little half loaf of that. I'm gonna sprinkle that on some of my ice cream with some heat toffee magic show and